Comprehension time I read. Reason being she mouth full of biscuit. So I think I do the reading. It's a conversation between Jana and Amari. How you, Amari, boo boo? Do you read the daily paper, Amari? Who, me? Of course not. I have better things to do. Better things? What on earth could be better than reading? Playing tennis or cricket?
Yeah.
Riding my bike or flying kites? Those are all good, but you should still find some time to read. And the newspaper has a lot of interesting articles.
And especially when you get to read all that information, and you take the newspaper, you warm it with turn it to the back that newspaper will be full of comments.
I like books with pictures, so the newspaper wouldn't suit me. What a baby. The newspaper has pictures. In fact, the newspaper has just about everything you can think of. I can guarantee they would interest you. Oh yes? Name one. Well, there are comics, and you can certainly identify with Dennis the Menace or Curtis. Although my favorite is Luan. I always read the comics first and laugh out loud. But I also love sports, and there's a section devoted entirely to cricket, tennis, cycling, and other sports. Is that so? I thought it only had boring stuff for grown-ups. My grandmother is always checking the obituaries. Well, it's not boring at all. In fact, I just read a fascinating story about a thief who broke into a home in Florida, ate the food, and drank all the beers he found in the residence. He drank so much that he was knocked out cold on the floor when the police found him.
I think that's because anybody will be lucky to be in the newspaper. Everybody.
Will be excited, yeah. Everybody getting to read about her. It gonna happen one of these days. No, she's a bike star. Really? He had a rude awakening. Yes. There was also a story about Cecil, the lion in Zimbabwe, which was killed by an American poacher. And stop talking so much and bring the newspaper. All right. I suppose we can do the crossword puzzle and word search together. Right? Amari thought that newspapers were uninteresting, difficult, time-consuming, or enlightening. Uninteresting, which means boring, right? Good job. What other word could be used instead of obituaries? Resume, remembrance page, death column, or lifetime achievement? Your part. This one, resume. A resume is that if you're trying to get a job, you will tell the people all about you. I went to school at Deacon's Primary School, then I went to foundation. When I graduated, I had a lot of certificates, and this way good at, and this way work, so far and so on. So it's like death column. When you turn the back of the paper and you see all the pictures of people, yeah, you hear that. The funeral is going to be at this place or whatever, death column. Jana called Amari a baby because he didn't like to read. He only liked to play. He was younger than her. He liked books with pictures. He liked books with pictures. According to the conversation, which of the following statements is true about newspapers? They contain articles that are informative and interesting. They are only read by grown-ups. They are not very interesting and difficult to read. They only have stories about people who do interesting things. Yes, good job. The phrase knocked out cold suggests that the thief was unconscious, was resting, had fallen down, or was drunk and unruly. Or he was unconscious. What part of speech is the word American? An American poacher. It's describing the poacher, so therefore it's an adjective. According to the conversation, Jana is encouraging Amari to read the newspapers, informing Amari about interesting events taking place, making sure Amari starts reading, telling Amari about the many things she has learned from reading. And encouraging him to read newspapers too, right? The most is just the last one. The most suitable title for this conversation is Reading as a Hobby, The Good Influence of Friends, Newspapers or International News. Newspapers. Good job. She did great work today. Everybody send and tell her what great work she did. Okay, what great work she did. She learning good. I so proud of she. I'm so happy with she making a good effort. She learning good. She shining. She creating. She challenging. She self-learning. I'm happy with she. She didn't know that Tiana did in there, and she want to who up in this house making noise up in there. She said you can't hear that noise. I hear the noise up in there, and Tiana in there. Huh? You want to know what's going on? She didn't know the Faluma girl up in there. Anyhow, call team man, the Faluma girl. Mama, Loma, Loma. I better come here and dance with she as the interlude. Come on now. Get ready to run! Paloma, we can dance here now. We can dance now. Party song there.